Well, cinema is like one of my main influences. I get many of my ideas from cinema. Well, you can see it directly in a lot of the themes of the music is directly coming from cinema and editing. I need to be very good at getting money by talking with people, convincing them, schmoozing with them, you know, like kissing their ass. And I'm not good at kissing people's ass. So I decided that it would be too difficult to raise money to do films, so I went to do composition.
Most of the work I've been doing the last few years, there's two tracks to the work. One track of the work is pieces where I start with documentary sound, a sound that I choose because of its social content or its political content or its personal content. Then the other track that I've been working on is more thinking about technology and how to use digital technology in a musically creative way.
Papita chula, maldito. Y viendo a mi padre, siento como que en el corazón tengo la bala, compañero. Prefiero mejor morir por una lucha justa, compañero, no quedar de bandolero, compañero. Mi padre me decía, el combate Castilla era un combatiente de este pueblo. Me decía que yo no fuera tan despijo, que yo tuviera una creatividad y valor para llegar al final de un triunfo de los compañeros que queden, que los que queden. Ay, compañero, yo destello que esta sangre, tarde o temprano la voy a vengar. Ay, papita chula.
The first time someone I know was killed for it. Back before most women I know were dying. Vernon's down by the river one evening, and the guy drives by with a semi-automatic rifle and opens fire, screaming, "Faggots die!" The first time someone really tries to with a knife like they tried to kill Julio, a baseball bat like they did Joe, a bottle like Biggie, a 2-by-4 like Matt, a fist, a fist, a fist, a foot, and a fist.
popular radio station, rock music, c'est true, so you don't say what's actually.
When I was a kid, I grew up playing two kinds of music, traditional polkas, Slovenian American polkas, and classical music, and later on contemporary music. And so in 1985, I got the idea of trying to put the two things together for one project. So I invited 30 people, like F.Frith and Elliot Sharp and Bobby Previtt and John King, to write a polka, and most of them had never written one, so it's just a way to see what happens when you put the two parts of my background together and find out the results.
So in a lot of ways, what I do with music is kind of what I would have done with film if I had the money to do film. So it's like I'm making films. At this point, I don't fool myself into thinking I could be a director. A director needs to know everything there is to know about film, lighting. I mean, you have to live that world all the time. You can't just go in and direct a film. I spent my life learning about music, and I'm satisfied that this is how I'll have to express.
that was before digital technology existed, but it was the same idea, how to use music technology to create new kinds of relationships between players. Not so much how to create new kinds of sounds, because sounds get old very fast. You know, you hear a new sound that's electronic that you haven't heard, and the first time you hear it, you're very interested in it. The second time you hear it, you're still kind of interested in it. The third time you've heard it, it's just as familiar to you as every other sound. It gets old very fast. So I was more interested in how to use technology to create new relationships between musicians, or new relationships between composers and musicians.
Anche nella musica classica del passato tutti i grandi compositori erano anche interpreti ed improvvisatori, da tutti gli autori barocchi italiani, la grande scuola violinistica, Vivaldi, Corelli, Tartini, eccetera, ma anche nell'Ottocento, Paganini, Chopin, erano tutti musicisti che improvvisavano, oltre a scrivere la musica, cosa che si è poi persa nel Novecento e che adesso invece sta un po' risorgendo, per fortuna.
Io credo oggi come si dice, range, la larghezza di interesse in musica è molto grande, perché non abbiamo più una linea europea, diciamo. C'è influenza di tutte le parti del mondo che viene e fa contribuzione verso creazione di nuove lingue, e ci sono anche estremi, per esempio c'è estrema complessità, estrema semplicità, così è un'epoca da cui crescerà qualche cosa forse che darà una linea come abbiamo avuto, diciamo, in passati 300 anni o 400 anni. Non c'è una lingua comune, è una lingua che ogni compositore usa il suo base. La tonalità naturalmente è una forza molto fondamentale e anche questo è stato interrogato dal sistema dodecafonico che ha dominato quasi tutto il nostro secolo e anche questo mi sembra al fine del secolo mi sembra che la forza di tonalità diventa più e più apparent, viene fuori, così non si sa se l'uguaglianza delle note, diciamo un comunismo di tonalità, sarà un base, come ha detto Schoenberg, un base per 200 anni di musica. Non sono sicuro di questo, perché la tonalità è così forte, è una forza naturale di rock, come gravità.
Sex and death and mutilation has been like occasional themes that I've touched upon in the past few years. And it's something to do with the edge where pain becomes pleasure, ecstasy from pain, sensation. It's kind of decadence, kind of a decadence that I kind of got sucked in from spending a lot of time in Japan, to be honest with you, which can be seen as a fairly decadent culture. Sadomasochism is very accepted there. It's in the daily newspapers, it's in every magazine you see, it's in the way they do business, it's in the home, it's in the way people relate. There's a big film industry making S&M films, a lot of literature, writing, books, novels. It's something that's just part of the world. It's part of what it is. It always has been and always will be. It's there. And I'm not a sociologist. I could talk to you about what I think, why it's that way, but that's not my job.
Pacifica was actually written for a film about the Northern Lights, not the actual score, but the basic theme, Aurora Borealis. And the director, the film was unfinished, and the director afterwards changed the film so much that they didn't use this theme. It became no longer important, and so with this I made Pacifica.
P.Minton here.
Mark Dresser. Mark Dresser.
My name continues to be the same name. My name is alto sax.